H-Town, baby. Let's go.
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do, baby.
The Rockets on their way to the locker room earlier on, looking to deliver the gift of a big win to the home crowd tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, the front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. C.J. McCollum out there with Monroe. And it's Valanciunas in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Rockets, the pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. Back to Monroe. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Van Vliet. Monroe, no good. Smith against Williamson. Now here's Van Vliet. Not a lot of room. Green taking his time here. Tries again. And it's Smith laying it in.
Look, sometimes you got to go up and grab those boards. Smith doing a good job of using that length and finishing off that glass.
McCollum outside. Valanciunas finds Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Valanciunas with a screen on Green. Monroe outside. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Green against McCollum. Green in the post. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
That is a dunk contest-worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Ingram. 11 points last game. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Smith sets the pick for Brooks. No good on that one. Good D by Williamson. For New Orleans, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. McCollum against Green. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Valanciunas crossed the double. And here's Ingram from the arc. The Rockets pull it in. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and the season series between these two, 4 games at all, starting tonight. A chance to stake out an advantage in the division.
And VanVleet, here we go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And so VanVleet nails both of them. Hey, Richard, you look at Houston's roster. They are stacked with high-level athletes.
The Houston Rockets have done a great job of adding players that they feel can add strength and cultivate skill. Because athleticism, that's something that you just can't teach.
Pelicans trail by 6. Ingram outside. Out to the wing. Here's Valanciunas. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
VanVleet. Good work defensively by Monroe.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Green against McCollum. Here's Williamson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Outside, Green. Passes it to Şengün. VanVleet with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Monroe kicks to Ingram. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Here's the floater. That shot, no good. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to Brooks. Drives to the hoop. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Monroe against VanVleet. Here's Williamson, and he converts the layup.
I'll tell you, the plus wingspan is part of what makes Williamson so difficult to defend.
McCollum against Green. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Monroe up top. Şengün covering. Monroe finds McCollum. And here's Valanciunas. Şengün with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Green against Williamson. Şengün with a screen on Williamson. And Green gets it to go.
This is a smart play by Green, getting some help with the screen instead of trying to do it all by yourself.
Monroe outside. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Monroe.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
And Şengün throws it down.
It's hard to know what Green is going to do in these sets. He uses that unpredictability pretty much to his advantage.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now here's Brooks. Nothing on the board. Can't connect from short range.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Valanciunas with a screen on Brooks. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. Monroe outside. Lock at 6. Williamson a screen on VanVleet. Here's Monroe. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Not the best pick I've seen, but look, hey, look, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
Monroe against Van Vliet. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Smith outside. Back to Green. Puts up a three. And another three for Houston.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Out to Monroe. Takes the turnaround J. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Green against McCollum. The pass to Brooks. Lets the three fly. Pelicans with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Outside, Green. Smith, the pass to Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Monroe. Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. No good with the triple.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Monroe. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got his fifth rebound in this one. McCollum against Green. Pass to Şengün. Score the basket, his second of two attempts.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Well, it wasn't an ideal rookie season for Jabari Smith, but Richard, he's got the physical tools we all think to be great.
It's tough to adjust to the NBA, especially as a teenager. But at 6'11" and that type of lateral quickness, Smith could be a lockdown defender.
There's Van Vliet. After the made shot from Monroe, Van Vliet finds Brooks. To the inside. And Green with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Green's got 10 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's McCollum. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Monroe against Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. No good there with the step-back J. Green with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 6. Ingram outside. Monroe looking around. Takes it from 10. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Van Vliet wide open. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep here. This is it to Williamson. And Valanciunas takes to McCollum. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
McCollum against Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. And he drives in, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 12.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Smith with a screen on McCollum. Here's Green. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
This is Williamson's game. He's a scorer, and he knows his team relies on him to do it.
Pass to Şengün. Now Van Vliet. Back to Smith. From the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. 4-point game. Monroe's shot is good.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Van Vliet outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Van Vliet's got 10 points.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that 3-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Houston Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tate. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Thompson. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Larry Nance. And Monroe subbed in for Jose Alvarado. So the Pelican 5 right now. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Monroe is out there with Herbert Jones.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
On defense, the Pelicans. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Now the pass to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Back to Eason. Brooks from outside.
Not much success from beyond the arc for him here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks in the paint.
Monroe dishes to Valanciunas. Monroe against Van Vliet. Tries it from 19. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you. Here's Jones. Following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. And the basket by Jones.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Van Vliet outside. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. To the paint. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred Van Vliet. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 19 points a game last year. 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Now Monroe. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. Monroe the pass to Valanciunas. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets trail by 5. Porter with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Now here's Van Vliet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we've seen some pretty impressive things from Alperen Şengün.
Yeah, young fella already has a record to his name. The youngest center to get at least 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists in one game. Do you want to know who the previous record holder was, Greg? Listen, I got you. It was Shaq.
Van Vliet against Monroe. Now here's Ingram. He's covered closely. Back to Monroe. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the basket by McCollum.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Van Vliet with it. Now Monroe defending. And a wide-open look for Porter. The Rockets with another miss.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's Monroe. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that lead?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Jalen Green comes in for Kevin Porter. Here's Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Pass to Monroe. He takes it in. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding team. The Rockets 4th.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game and one that they didn't ignore.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. What an entrance to the league Jalen Green has had.
So much success early on in his career, and it was expected. He's a scoring machine. Anything he's asked to do on the floor, he can get it done. But Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Ingram. He has yet to score. Valanciunas with a screen on Brooks. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th assist in this one. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 11. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. Smith finds Brooks. To Smith for the 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This is right in Smith's wheelhouse, catching fire.
Green against McCollum. Monroe up top. The 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Green. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
McCollum against Green. McCollum outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Lets it go with the 3. Brooks grabs the board.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Eason, a screen on Ingram. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet. Valanciunas sets a screen for Monroe. Back to Valanciunas, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Şengün's checked in for Houston.
Over the floor for your Rockets, number 28.
Here's Monroe. And again, New Orleans has no up. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Van Vliet. 12 points for him. Şengün with a screen on McCollum. Van Vliet finds Şengün. And it's Smith missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Monroe, the pass to McCollum. the 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Out to Ingram. Launches it. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dishes it to Green. And Vliet on the wing. No good on the triple.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
And the shot goes in. McCollum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Smith. A 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Monroe's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over Monroe. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by McCollum. It's good. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's McCollum. 8 points for him. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet looking around. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. Monroe outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so we conclude the first half. Pelicans lead by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody.
They're like a spoiled kid in the candy shop. Whatever they want on offense, they're getting it. And the defense is like the kids' parents.
All right, everybody. Now that we have a minute, here's a look at the power rankings.
Taking a look at the Pelicans, they found their stride here early, hitting the ground and running, establishing themselves.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. And it's Brooks, and at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Green inside. He's guarded by McCollum. Green against McCollum. Good D by McCollum. Pelicans leading by 11. Monroe outside. Over Şengün. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside, Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Green's got 21 in the game.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Williamson finds McCollum. Now Monroe. Shoots over Van Vliet. Monroe's shot is good. 21 points in the game.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Brooks kicks to Van Vliet.
Hey, yo, right here.
Green against McCollum. 4 on the clock. Releases. That doesn't go either for Green.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
The pass to McCollum. Puts up a deep 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now on the night. In the corner, Smith with it. Brooks outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Smith outside. From outside the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Monroe's got his 6th rebound on the night. Valanciunas with a screen on Şengün. Monroe's shot is good.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
New Orleans leading by 12. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. He kicks to McCollum. Ingram wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Ingram's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Brooks outside. Şengün with the screen for Smith. And just miss after miss right now.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Passes it to Monroe. Williamson, a screen on Van Vliet. Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Second, the Pelicans.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And here is Green. 21 points in the game. Inside, here's Van Vliet. And he lays it straight in. Van Vliet's got 14 points.
Nice unselfish play by Green, taking the time to get another guy a better shot.
Ingram kicks to Monroe. Ingram against Brooks. And that one's good. Ingram.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Monroe, the pass to Ingram. Back to Monroe. Again, the Pelicans score.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Now Van Vliet, he's got 16. And here's Brooks from outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Rockets trail by 17. Outside, Green. Tries the spin move. And there it is for him. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Outside, Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on Green. Here's Jones, and Jones scoops it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Green, no luck. Pelicans leading by 17. Monroe outside, kicks it to Ingram. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. A 3-ball. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Brooks outside. Pass to Şengün. Got a piece of it. Back to Brooks. Over Ingram. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Valanciunas and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
And he makes the first. Tari Eason's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Valanciunas hits them both. Rockets trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Green. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas' New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And there's the pass to Eason. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Ingram. And good that time.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second. And what a splash Tari Eason has made with his defense since entering the league.
Yeah, he's just so disruptive when he's on the ball, Greg. He has those arms that just knock everything free. The man is an absolute menace on that side of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Rockets making a change here. Landale's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Larry Nance is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Williamson. Brooks outside. Passes to Eason. Down low. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Let me tell you this. If you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
A drive by Monroe, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Eason, a screen on Jones. Here's Green, and Jones sends it back. Green against Monroe. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Houston.
He knocked down a three in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Jones finds Monroe. Takes it inside. Missed inside. Rockets trail by 15. Tries from the block. Buries the jump shot. Brooks has got his first points of the night.
And you have to like how active Brooks is on the floor. Working hard to be where his team needs him on that break.
Monroe dishes to Ingram. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Taking a look at some stats for Brandon Ingram. Coming off a terrific season. Checking in at about 24 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Green with a screen on Ingram. Here's Brooks. Nance with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Jones against Brooks. Clock at 6. Here's Ingram driving the lane. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Green. Jay Shante comes in for Dylan Brooks. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar. But Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And RJ, you gotta feel like Kevin Porter Jr. is starting to become a serious.
Substitution on the court.
Foot of the gas, MP.
Monroe against Porter. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. There's Williamson with the 3. And the Pelicans miss again. Rockets trail by 18. So for New Orleans right now, Zion Williamson is out there with Nance. Then it's Jones. Then there's Monroe. Thompson finds Şengün. Here's Porter. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. The shot's good from Nance. And that's now 6 points for Larry Nance.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Another miss by Houston. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. To the inside. Here's Williamson. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Nance sends a screen for Jones. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Porter with it. He's picked up by Nance. Back to Porter. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Monroe. And the pass to Williamson. score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Monroe against Porter. They need this, and too long on the shot. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Now, here is Monroe. To the middle. Rebound by Smith. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Porter outside. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Monroe against Porter. The dish now to Jones. Inside, Nance. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's 8 points for Larry Nance.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that one's good by Porter.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Pelicans.
Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Shoots over Monroe. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here for the Rockets. Brooks checked in for Tari Eason. Jalen Green comes in for Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Porter. And a change for the Pelicans. Cody Zeller's checked in for Williamson. Brooks kicks to Green. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, VanVleet drills the three-pointer. VanVleet's got 22.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Zeller finds Jones. Zeller, a screen on Green. Out to Monroe. Back to Zeller. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Nance. And the free throw, no good. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round, that'll sting.
Pick by Zeller. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Houston. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. VanVleet on the wing. Defended by Jones. Jones against VanVleet. From downtown. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Jones. Monroe against Brooks. Zeller, a screen on Green. Alvarado passes to Zeller. Fires from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Green, no luck.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Zeller setting the pick for Monroe. Again, the Pelicans score.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
VanVleet with it. Shoots from the elbow. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Zeller, a screen on VanVleet. Monroe, the pass to Zeller, and he makes that one.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Monroe against VanVleet. And Richard, with this new collective bargaining agreement, the players will now be able to invest in NBA teams.
A chance for them to capitalize on skyrocketing franchise valuations. I love it. And it's a big deal. The NBA is the first league to allow player investment. Always ahead of the pack.
New Orleans moving it around. Jones from outside. And another three for New Orleans.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Here's Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. Can they get it? And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Love that aggression from Green, banging down low.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jalen Green. 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Monroe. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assisted by
Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Going inside, and Green slams it in.
You don't want to jump with Jalen Green. That's rule number 1. And rule number 2, you don't want to jump with Jalen Green.
Pass to Alvarado. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Monroe. The tray. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Here's New Orleans. They're on a 14-5 run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Clutch.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good. Well, he's not the tallest guy on the roster, but man, can he board or what?
Here's Alvarado, guarded by Green. Now Alvarado. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you. For watching. So long, everyone.
That's what we do, baby.
Let's go, MP. That's how you do it. Make sure the touristy people keep doing it.